and that's a thing. That's crazy. But it's so smart at the same time. Like, why not go ahead and take the chance? Why not go ahead and take the time? Why not utilize your strengths and your talents and get in there and make it happen for yourself? You've just been programmed to believe that there's only one way to be, and that is to be an employee or to be at the mercy of someone else in order to have an income and in order to be successful. And that's just not the truth. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lovener, and this is a space for inspired living where we talk about wealth, wellness, and wholeness, all the tools you'll need to create a life you love. Today we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship and whether full-time entrepreneurship is what you're looking for, or if you'd be better off doing part-time entrepreneurship or just having a little side hustle. I know there is a lot of noise going on about this life, and in this internet age, basically the world is at your fingertips. There are so many online businesses popping up. There are so many people that are becoming millionaires off of social media platforms and just doing their thing on the internet, making videos here and there, making events here and there, selling courses, doing all the stuff that's making them so much money, and they're able to live a lifestyle that is something that would never have been a reality 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's amazing how much opportunity is there to create a space in the world for yourself where you are able to have freedom and income that excites you. I just want to talk about all the options that there are and help you to decide which way you want to go. I am never going to tell anyone to get their job, but I definitely believe in living up to your full potential and to give yourself options. I definitely am not big on anybody being a hostage to their situation or their circumstances. So this is why I'm passionate about sharing my journey and sharing some of the tips that I've learned along the way and giving that to you, putting that on the table, and you can decide whether you take it or leave it, whether you take the things that work for you and leave the things that don't. It's really all about just kind of empowering each other and inspiring each other and letting you know that there are other options beyond just the things that you've been taught. Okay. So when we talk about being an entrepreneur, I feel like there are certain things that come to your mind. Like you think of like a business owner, or you think of someone is trying a zillion different things and figuring it out. For some people, they think of somebody that's just like broke and just don't really want to work. And for other people, it's kind of like somebody who just doesn't want to work for other people, or they have these ideas and they want to carry it out for themselves. And it really is a combination of all those things. So dictionary.com defines an entrepreneur as a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So that's what the dictionary defines an entrepreneur as. And that shows up in so many different ways. For me personally, I didn't take a huge financial risk in the sense that I didn't have to raise capital or anything like that. I don't have a office space. I work out of my home, and the people that work with me work virtually. So I didn't have to take a risk in that sense, but I did take a huge risk in the sense that I wasn't guaranteed a particular income. And so me deciding to go at it on my own was a huge risk in and of itself, especially because I had a small child at the time, and I had a home that my husband and I just purchased, and we had responsibilities that needed to be taken care of. And here I go over here talking about I'm doing my own thing and just leaving it up to however it would work out, whether I would make money or whether I would just be scraping for peanuts. So thankfully it worked out because I was able to dedicate my time, my energy, my resources to the goal and focus in maybe almost too much at times, but that was my path. Now, some people don't want to take the route where they are putting all of their eggs in this one basket and going after something and just scrapping the security of a job. And I completely respect and understand that. But I want you to know that there are also other options for you. You can be a part-time entrepreneur, and that just means that you have something else going on outside of your regular 9 to 5. And that could be something that's working for you, like a online store or some kind of products or sales, something that you're selling that that requires kind of like an automated marketing while you work. I even know someone that has a full-time job and then they run a cleaning company. They're not the one doing the cleaning most of the time. I think they do some like on the weekends, but they have people who work for them in their cleaning company and somebody who runs like their admin, and they're able to work their job and also make money from their cleaning company. I think that's amazing. And that's also an option for people who are looking for ways to kind of like dip their foot into entrepreneurship, but also keep that steady income and keep that security that is going on. My path to this was also similar in the sense that when I had a job, I always had things on the side. I was either like singing crusades and stuff like that, or singing background vocals, or I was doing websites and doing little part-time or one-off engagements and things like that to make a little bit of extra money. So I always was uncomfortable with the idea of a single stream of income because I knew that when that was gone, it was gone. And also I just wasn't completely happy being an employee. So you definitely have options when it comes to which path you want to take, and I think it's important for you to know what your options are. You have the ability now to like have a store with merchandise, and you don't have to have a commercial office space. That's crazy when you think about it. But for some people, that's all they've ever known because they were born into the internet age. And so everything has always been this way. For those of us who are a little growner, we've kind of like seen this happen, and it's just been a remarkable shift in terms of how the world works. And I think it's phenomenal because it gives you the freedom, especially for me. I have a huge passion for parents, both moms and dads, who want to be able to be present in their children's lives. They want to be a part of the PTA. They want to take their kids to school. They want to pick their kids up themselves. And they want to be involved in their lives if they're going on trips, if they're sick. They want to be able to be the person that is there for them. But at the same time, they've spent so many years and so much money going to school, working in these jobs that they enjoy, or doing all this work to establish themselves in life, and they don't want to have to give that up. And so that was part of what led me to this path, and that is part of what keeps me kind of pushing forward and wanting to scale and wanting to grow so that I can create opportunities for people like that who want to be able to work from home and want to be able to make an income to contribute to their household, but also want to be very present in their lives. Work-life balance is a huge thing for me, and that's something that I desire to be able to do for other people as well, which is one of the missions and the goals of my particular business, and a part of this brand that I'm creating and what I want to represent. I think it's really important that we get back to that family aspect of living, where we're able to spend time with each other and pour into each other and build healthy, strong families and children that are loved and cared for in a very tangible way, and also not have to lose the parts of ourselves that needs a little bit of independence and needs a little bit of contributing to the world around us and contributing to a cause and to an organization with a mission that will inspire and help others in the world. So what kind of entrepreneur do you want to be? Do you want to be an entrepreneur at all? Or do you just want to find a way to monetize your skill set and to make your passions or your hobbies just like more interesting and more useful to you? There are so many of you that are amazing at just random things. Like there are people who are excellent at playing sports, but they don't necessarily want to be a major athlete. What about coaching a team?